Welcome and thanks for being here. Today I'm going to be doing a color analysis. Again, I did a previous video with solid colors. Today I'm going to be doing prints like plaids and florals, leopard prints, things like that. We're going to be using the same 4 ladies. And if you haven't watched my previous video, I gave these 4 ladies backgrounds. So this lady is a retired teacher and grandmother. She's a student, and I didn't say in the last video, but we'll say that she's studying to be a veterinarian, and she's an executive at a boutique firm, and she's mostly a stay-at-home mom, but she also teaches a few exercise classes a week. And I have 65 different papers here with different prints on them, and we're going to go through and see what it looks like on each of these ladies. So let's get started. So the first one, as you can see, is this pretty red flower print. And I don't know what kind of flower this is, but I like it. And let's start with our retired teacher. And I imagine some of these like as a blouse or maybe like a wrap dress. So I think it really would depend on the item of clothing and the material. But I like this on her. Maybe she would have this as a blouse with a pair of black pants. Looks really good on her, I think. On our student, I feel like this clashes maybe a little too much with her red hair. So not as flattering. On our executive, I think it looks pretty good, but not the best, not as good as it looks on our retired teacher. And on our stay-at-home mom, I like this on her pretty well too. I think that can look pretty good, but I think it's best on our grandmother and retired teacher, and then maybe second best is our stay-at-home mom, third the executive, and fourth our student. So that's the first one. Let's move on. Put it over here. Okay, next we have a totally different print. It's kind of like a leopard print, turquoise, pink, and some gray and purplish blue all mixed in. This is kind of a wild print. So first, let's put it up next to our retired teacher. I think it depends too on which side it would go on. But we'll mainly use the turquoise side. I think it looks okay. This might be too wild of a print for someone who's older, but I think it depends on the person. I'd say wear whatever you want to wear, what makes you feel the best. I think this looks pretty good, brings out her blue eyes, but the pink is a little clashy, so kind of neutral on that. This side would look better. On our executive, I like this on her. I think this could be a bold outfit for work. She could wear a dress in this print and make a power statement. And our stay-at-home mom, I think just like the redhead, this side looks better, but not this side so much. So again, looked probably the best on our executive, and just so on the other 3. But these 2 women looked good on this side, I think, of the print. The black and gray and purplish blue. So they wore that part of it. Okay, next we have stripes, green, pink, and blue, powdery blue. And we have our mother. I don't think this does much for her. It's okay, but not great. I like this a little better on our student, again, because the blue brings out her blue eyes. On our executive, I like this pretty well on her. She has kind of a soft face, I think, and soft color hair, and these pastels are also soft, so she could wear like a soft pink lipstick. I think that would look good. On our stay-at-home mom, I don't like this on her. I don't think that does anything for her, so again, probably the best on our executive. Second best, our student. Our retired teacher, third best, and then stay-at-home mom last. That's just not her colors. Okay, so let's move on. Next we have this floral. So it's kind of a dusty rose pink and some white flowers that are lying on their side. No stems, just the petals. Okay, our grandmother, not bad, not great, but not bad. Just kind of neutral with the student on this one as well. On our executive, looks a little better on her because again she has kind of a softer look to her, and our stay-at-home mom, just kind of neutral on that one for her. So another color that looked the best on our executive, I think. And then the other ladies, it's not bad. Probably second place would be the grandmother, actually, if she put some pink lipstick on. And then the student and the stay-at-home mom, probably not the best look for them. Okay, so that's that one. This one is gray, like a soft gray with gray flowers and teal flowers. This could almost be like a wallpaper. So our grandmother, that does not do anything for her at all. Kind of washes her out. Our student, this could be not bad because the teal is a nice contrast with her red hair, but the gray washes her out. So maybe if she had teal accessories, like earrings and bracelet, or a teal jacket, that might look pretty good. On our executive, I feel like that washes her out, so not complimentary. And our stay-at-home mom, that's not very flattering on her either, so it really only looked good on our student. And again, she would probably want to accessorize the teal color, not the gray. So one final look on our ladies for this one. Okay. Next we have this orange plaid. So orange with a soft yellow or beige as the background color. I would say this isn't the most flattering print in general, but I wanted to use a variety because you never know what people are going to like. So on our grandmother, I don't know, it's actually not bad with her brown eyes I'd say it's not, this probably isn't going to be the most flattering on anyone, but maybe she could have an accessory like a clutch purse in this print. So it's not bad on her. It actually isn't bad on her student. If she wore like peach makeup. On our executive, no, it doesn't do anything for her at all. And our stay-at-home mom. Okay, I'm surprised. I actually like this on her. I think she would look good. Maybe in a sundress in this print. So, yeah, I like that. She looks the best in this with her warm skin tone. And then second best was our student. Third best our grandmother. And last is our executive for this orange and sort of cream colored print. It's a checked pattern. That's what I was trying to think of. Okay, next we have black plaid. So traditional plaid, maybe Scottish style is what they would describe this. So the larger squares. On our retired teacher, looks pretty good. So black and white on our student, not bad. Black and white is usually going to flatter most people, I think. Our executive, okay, not bad, but doesn't do much for her. It's not very interesting on her, I think. And our stay-at-home mom and exercise instructor, not bad, but I would say probably the best would be on a retired teacher because she has blonde hair and the black helps her hair pop. So this black and white plaid. Second best would be our student. And I would say third best would actually be our executive. And last would be our stay-at-home mom. But the last two ladies, it doesn't do much for them, I don't think. Okay. I don't know if you can hear, but there's a hawk out there making a lot of noise. There's a lot of hawks in this area. I love watching them fly around in the sky. Anyway, next we have this interesting, like hot pink overlay, and in the background is like a soft orange or peach color. I actually really like this one. Reminds me of sherbet ice cream. So you have like the rainbow sherbet with the pink and the orange, not the green, but just a sherbet ice cream look. But I think it's pretty. I think this would be like linen, maybe. So the pink is like a linen, and the orange is in the background behind it. Okay, so our retired teacher looks pretty good if she wore a hot pink lipstick. Not bad on our student. I actually think it's not bad, but with her, I would say she'd probably want to wear more of a coral that would bring out the orange in the background for her makeup. Next, the executive. I'm going to say the same thing as the retired teacher, just some hot pink lipstick, and this could look pretty good on her. And our stay-at-home mom, I like this on her a lot. So again, some pink lipstick, and this could look really good I see this as maybe a sundress or a linen shirt to wear in the summer. Okay, so one last look for each of the ladies. And again, I like this a lot on our stay-at-home mom. And then probably second best would be I actually want to say the student, but also grandmother kind of tied for second, and then our executive would be last for that shade. Okay, next is red and white checked pattern. This is like a tablecloth, but again, you can use it as accents, or you can just wear it as a shirt. Probably want to tone this down with like black jeans, something like that, or it could be a sundress or a tank top in the summer. Okay, our retired teacher, she looks pretty good in this red and white checked. She'd wear the lipstick she has on with that, or even darker red. Our student, this I think clashes too much with her red hair. Our executive, not bad. I think I could see her wearing this as a shirt with a black jacket or sweater over it to work. And our stay-at-home mom, this isn't bad on her either. So I would say it looks the best on the retired teacher, and second place would be the stay-at-home mom, third would be the executive, and last would be our student. Okay, alright, we have another plaid, but it's peach and white, so much softer color. Stay-at-home mom, this kind of just washes her out. It's not very interesting. And our student, I like this a lot for her. She can wear coral lipstick, coral polish like I have on. So nail polish in this shade or similar. Our executive, even though this is a soft color, I don't think this does much for her. And our stay-at-home mom, this isn't bad on her. I would say this is okay because the white offers some contrast. So this looked the best on our student. Probably the second best on our stay-at-home mom. And doesn't do much for our executive or our retired teacher. Let's do, we're just going to do this one. Even though it kind of reminds me of the plaid here. The next one will be a totally different shade. Okay, so we have dark red and white polka dot. So dark red background with white polka dots. So similar to our plaid, this one looks good on our retired teacher. She looks good in red. Does not flatter our student very well because again clashes with her hair. I like this one better on our executive than I did the plaid. I think because this one has more red, the polka dots, or the red background with the white polka dots. I think that looks better on her with the red lipstick that she has on. And this looks pretty good on our stay-at-home mom. So similar to our plaid, looks the best on our retired teacher, second best on our stay-at-home mom, third would be our executive, especially if she wore like a black blazer or sweater, and last would be our student. So again, I could see this as like a summer dress, but it could be a blouse shirt. Next we have this pattern. It's a white background with dark blue, peach, and sort of soft orange teardrop shape patterns on it. So let's hold this up. I think maybe if they made a shirt out of this, it would probably go this way, so we'll do that. Okay, this isn't bad on our retired teacher. The white brings out the white of her teeth. Maybe that's part of it. Her teeth are really white. Okay, on our student, I like this on her. The white offers a nice contrast against her red hair, and the navy blue brings out her blue eyes. Okay, on our executive, I don't think this does anything for her. Not very interesting on her. I do like this a lot on our stay-at-home mom. I think this flatters her. So the soft orange kind of brings out the caramel color of her skin, and the white offers a nice contrast to her dark hair. So I think this one looks the best on our stay-at-home mom / exercise instructor, and second best on our, second best on our student, then our retired teacher, and then our executive. Okay, so this one is blue with white small flowers on it. Okay, I think that looks pretty good on our grandmother. Nothing amazing, but looks decent. Okay, our student, this looks really good on her. Brings out the blue of her eyes again. On our executive, I think it's just okay, but nothing special. And on our stay-at-home mom, I like this pretty well on her. It's nothing amazing, but it's not bad. So this one looked best on our student. And let's see, I'd say second best on our stay-at-home mom. And our grandmother is a close third. And then our executive would be last for that one. Okay, so now we have polka dots. So we have like a soft, dusty rose as a background with small maroon dots. Okay, I like this on our grandmother. And in this case, it matches her lipstick really well. Okay, I like that. And she has soft pink blush on, so that dusty rose background looks really good. I don't know, I think this is not very flattering on our student. Too much the same sort of genre of colors. On our executive, looks pretty good. And our stay-at-home mom, I think this looks good on her as well. definitely looks the best on the grandmother, but a close second is our stay-at-home mom. And our executive would be third, and our student would be last for this color. Okay, our next color is like a soft green, like a soft medium green. I don't know how to describe this. Maybe like a soft moss green with white, small white polka dots. So similar to the last one, but different color scheme. Okay, this is just okay on our retired teacher. Nothing special. I like this on our student pretty well because her red hair is a nice contrast against the soft moss green. And our executive, I like this pretty well. The darkness of her hair is a nice contrast with the green as well. So probably not as good as it is with the student, but looks pretty good. And finally we have our stay-at-home mom. I think this one's just okay on her, nothing special. So look the best on our student. Close second is our executive. Then our stay-at-home, or rather our retired teacher. And then our stay-at-home mom. Okay, so that's something she probably would not want to pick out. Our next color is blue, and like a soft blue, or a soft light blue, or that could be white. It's hard to tell with this zigzag pattern. It's like probably a light blue mixed with white is what it looks like to me. Kind of look like ocean waves almost, but more zigzag. Birds are making noises again. Okay, so on our retired teacher, just okay, nothing special. This looks pretty good on our student. So again, anything with blue will probably look good on her because of her blue eyes. Our executive, not bad, just okay, I would say. And our stay-at-home mom, same thing, just okay. So I think for this one, the only person who would look really good in this is the student. And it's kind of a young pattern, I would say. Maybe I'm wrong. But when you're younger, you can wear louder clothes. Well, we tend to wear louder clothes. But again, I think no matter what your age, you should wear what makes you feel the best. So I think second place would probably be the executive. And then third would be the grandmother, and fourth, the stay-at-home mom for that one. Okay, now we have a pink background with red cherries and red flowers, and also white flowers and white bows. So this is a fun pattern. I wanted to mix it up. Okay, our retired teacher, not bad. The red looks good on her. The pink is not bad, but kind of washes out her hair. But the white here brings out the white of her teeth. So I'd say this one's pretty good on her. I like this on our student just because it's like a fun pattern, and when you're a student, you know, you're having more fun and can experiment with patterns maybe more, because this has kind of a almost like a girl vibe, like you could see this on a little girl's dress or something. So I get more of a younger vibe from this pattern. So I think that looks pretty good on her. Actually, I like this on the executive pretty well, but it's probably maybe not something you'd want to wear to work. But, you know, this would look good as PJs. So she can have this at home, wear PJs in this print. And our stay-at-home mom, I like this pretty well on her too. Just like the dark red brings out her dark red lipstick. So I think they could all wear it. It just would depend on, you know, if they like fun patterns like these, and also what it would be on. Like I said, PJs would be, you know, pajamas would be fun for this. But I would say the best probably looks the best on our student. And then our stay-at-home mom. But not bad on the other two ladies. Okay, next we have this pink and white checked pattern. So, like just a medium soft pink. Okay, doesn't do anything much for our retired teacher. Student, I'd say it's not bad. Our executive, I like this on our executive. So again, it has kind of a soft vibe. She has a soft look to her, so I like that on her. Stay-at-home mom, not so much. So looks the best on our executive. Maybe second best would actually be the student. I'm surprised it doesn't clash more. Third would probably be our retired teacher, and then fourth our stay-at-home mom. Let's get something besides pink. Let's pick this one. Because the next one was going to be kind of a pink color. Okay, so this is like a soft black and dark gold and white Scottish plaid print, or maybe just plaid. I don't know what makes it Scottish. Okay, so our retired grandmother looks pretty good in this. It's a nice contrast against her blonde hair. I like this on our student too because the dark gold is kind of brought out by her red hair. But also, most people look good in black or all black. Our executive, it doesn't do much for her, but it's a professional looking print. So it could be something nice for her to wear in her role at work. And the stay-at-home mom doesn't clash or anything, but it doesn't do anything special. I'd say I'm kind of neutral for her. Okay, I like this best on our retired teacher. And then maybe second best on our executive. And student, I would say they're tied for that. And even though it looks pretty good on our stay-at-home mom, it's nothing special. So she could wear it, but it wouldn't be maybe very interesting for her to wear that. Okay, another pink one, pink and white thin stripes. The pink is just kind of medium but soft. So not a hot pink or anything like that. Okay, on our grandmother, it's just okay, nothing special. On our student, say okay, but nothing special. Executive, I like this on her. Soft pink, looks good on her. And our stay-at-home mom. Not bad, nothing special. So, this one definitely looks the best on our executive. And the other ladies, I would say it's all just okay. They're all tied for second on that one. Let's see. Okay, let's mix it up again. Let's do this yellow one. So this is white background with large and small yellow flowers. Kind of a medium to dark yellow. Okay. This doesn't do anything special for her, but she does have a fun look to her and she's smiling, so if she wanted to wear something kind of fun and playful, this could be a pattern for her. On our student, I don't really like that on her. Don't really like that on the executive either. I like this for the stay-at-home mom. Like the gold brings out the gold tone in her skin. So I think it looks the best on her. And maybe second best on our grandmother. And not very flattering on her student or executive. Okay, next this is like a very soft pink and very soft yellow kind of mixed together. Almost looks like watercolor paint had been put on the surface and kind of wrapped around a little bit. So it's very soft. This does nothing for our grandmother, so probably not the best for her. This, I would say, is just okay on the student. It doesn't clash, but it doesn't do anything special for her. This looks pretty good on the executive, but nothing special. Maybe with a soft pink lipstick would look better. And nothing special for our stay-at-home mom either. So I guess the best would be the executive. And maybe our student would be second. And then our stay-at-home mom third. And our grandmother last for that one. Okay, this one is like a soft blue, I would say medium to dark blue with white polka dots. Not bad on our grandmother. Again, it might be just because her teeth are so white and then we have white dots here. This looks good on our student because of her blue eyes. And our executive, I like that on her as well. And then our stay-at-home mom, I don't think this does anything for her. So I think it looks best on the student, and then the executive, then the retired teacher, and actually, I would say the grandmother and the executive are kind of tied. They both look pretty good in that. Okay, next we have, let's mix it up. Let's do this one. So this is a leopard print, hot pink. So it's a bold print. Okay, so this could be a fun print, even for someone older. I think with hot pink lipstick, I don't know, it could look okay, but might be a little much. Could be a fun pattern for a student, but this clashes maybe a little too much with her red hair. Executive, actually like this color for her, especially with hot pink lipstick. Might be too much to wear to the office, but maybe on the weekends she could wear a dress in this print, or she could have like a small clutch purse with this print. Now that would be okay, I think, for the office. Like that. And then maybe a black dress. And our stay-at-home mom, this kind of just clashes, I think, with her skin tone. So, oops. I think the best would be the executive, actually. Again, maybe off hours. And I'm not sure who else would look good in this. Actually, I would probably choose the stay-at-home mom for second place for this one if she wore some pink lipstick. And then third would be, I think, the student, even though it clashes, and then our grandmother. Okay. Next we have this white background with light and darker orange polka dots. This could look pretty good, again, with the white background, and her grandmother's very white teeth. Looks pretty good, and she could wear a lipstick to match. It does wash out her hair a little bit, though. I like this on our student. So it brings out the whiteness in her teeth and the orange in her hair. Our executive, I don't think that really does anything for her. Stay-at-home mom, I like this on her. So it can bring out whiteness in her teeth and the softer orange color can bring out her skin tone. Actually, even the darker orange. So I think that looks pretty good on her. I'd say it probably looks the best on the student, second best on our stay-at-home mom, then our retired teacher, and then our executive. Okay, next one is this, like a navy blue. I don't even know how to describe this, but it's like squares, but inside the squares you have lines, kind of like Rinse-N tiles that you might see in Greece or Italy. So the patterns are in white. And in between the squares we have the dark blue, and in between the lines inside the square it's the same blue. It's blue and white. Okay, so on our grandmother, actually I like this pretty well. So even though the color in the squares looks white, when you put it up next to her hair, kind of looks like the color of her hair. which is a soft blonde color. So I like that pretty well on her. And of course, the blue looks good on our student. Nice contrast with her red hair as well. On our executive, I don't think this does anything for her, so not the most flattering. And our stay-at-home mom, I like this pretty well on her. I would say it's not the most flattering, but she has kind of an exotic look to her, and these remind me of exotic places. Maybe that's what it is. But I think it does look the best on our student. Maybe second best on our retired teacher. Then our stay-at-home mom. And then our executive. Okay, next we have another bold print. This has a traditional leopard print background with some like soft red and pink splotches, I guess you could say, and also some like soft black splotches kind of laid sporadically over the leopard print. So we have like a rose pink or soft red and a soft black with a leopard print in the background peeping through. Okay, so on our grandmother, I actually think this looks not bad on her. So if she wanted to wear something bold, like a wrap dress in this print, wouldn't be too bad because the dark parts add nice contrast to her blonde hair. Redhead, I think this clashes with her maybe a little too much, doesn't do anything for her. Our executive, I can see her wearing this, actually, not bad. Kind of matches, like the red color matches her lipstick, and the dark color somewhat matches her hair. But this might be too bold to wear in a corporate job. So something to consider. And on our stay-at-home mom, I don't think this does anything special for her. It's okay. But I actually like this on our grandmother, believe it or not. She wanted to go a little crazy. On our student, not so much. I do like this on our executive. Maybe it could be like a weekend wrap dress that she wore to go out on Saturday night or something like that. Stay-at-home mom, I don't like that on her so much. Okay, so next we have peach, or peachy orange background with, in the same color family, like lighter peachy orange or beige polka dots, large polka dots. Okay. Our grandmother, this is not flattering on her at all. I don't think it does anything good for her. Our student, kind of the same. Kind of too matchy on the hair. And on our executive, doesn't do anything for her either. On our stay-at-home mom, I don't think it does anything special for any of these ladies. Yeah, so not the most flattering. I think on all of them it looks okay, but not great. Okay. Next we have yellow and white plaid, small plaid print. kind of like a lemon yellow, I would say, the outside of a lemon. Okay, on our grandmother, it's not very flattering, but it is kind of a fun, bright, sunny color, and she has that aura about her, so she could wear it for that reason. On our student, I don't know about this, maybe a fall look, so if she wanted to do a fall color scheme with her red hair, but nothing special there. Our executive, I like the color with her hair color, but not so much her skin tone, so say not great for her. And on our stay-at-home mom, I don't think it's very flattering on her either. So I would say the most flattering would be the grandmother, then the student, then our executive, and then our stay-at-home mom. Or maybe our stay-at-home mom and then the executive. Yeah. Okay. But this one, I think only a few people, a small percentage, can wear this and look their best. This is the end of part 1 of this 2-part series of color analysis using different prints and patterns. If you would like to see part 2